Have you ever wondered what would happen if the Justice League was in the boys? What would Vought think of this new team of godly superheroes that they can't control? And what would Homelander's reaction be to the Justice League? Our story starts with Darkseid, who teleports the Justice League to another reality to get rid of them. Here, the Justice League lands on this Earth, and Batman suspects this is one of the many universes in their multiverse. Cyborg here accesses the internet of this world and finds out that they are in a reality where a lot of superpowered beings exist, and these are way more in number than in the Justice League universe. Batman and the others get confused as to why this world has so many supes, and Cyborg just says that according to the internet, babies here are randomly born with superpowers, and it is suspected that it is God's doing. But Batman is too smart to fall for that, and says they need to find out the truth about this world and see what shady stuff is going on here before going back to their reality. He asks Superman, Martian Manhunter, and Flash to look around and explore this world and see how it really is. Everyone finds this world weird, as superheroes here act more like celebrities than true heroes, and seem to focus more on brand value than saving innocence. As the rest of the Justice League decides to find a hideout for a temporary base, suddenly they hear a big boom and rush there, and find Homelander dealing with some terrorists. These terrorists have caused a lot of destruction, and they notice Homelander is letting them do more destruction, and Batman quickly suspects he is doing that so that this incident becomes bigger and he can gain more publicity. Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and Cyborg are disgusted by this, and Batman realizes the supes of this world might really not be the typical superheroes he is used to seeing. Just then, Cyborg finds something shocking. He tells the rest of the Justice League that this superhero, who is wearing a flag for a cape, is actually the #1 hero of this world. This revelation shocks everyone, as how can this pretending fake superhero be the #1 hero of this world? Batman and the others decide to confront him. The Justice League intervenes and attacks the terrorists and quickly takes care of them. All cameras are now directed at them, and Homelander really gets annoyed as this was supposed to be his moment. He calls them out on intervening and asks why they are interfering with his job and how they could have gotten some innocents killed. But Batman here asks, wasn't that Homelander's original plan? To get some innocents killed first, then take care of the terrorists so that he can gain more publicity? Everyone is shocked to hear this, and Homelander can't believe Batman read him this easily. He here denies these allegations and asks them who they even are, as he has never seen or heard of them. Batman here straight up tells him they are superheroes from a different reality, and this makes Homelander laugh, as he can't believe this and calls it bullshit. He also starts making fun of their costumes and says they look way too flashy and cartoony. Batman here says that more than the costume, what a hero does matters, silencing Homelander. Just then, Wonder Woman throws her lasso of truth at him and asks him the truth, whether he was really trying to save them or just waiting for them to kill some people before taking out the terrorists. Homelander here tries his best, but in the end has to give in to the lasso of truth's power, and speaks the truth about how he was waiting for some innocent deaths for getting more publicity. This shocks everyone watching, and nobody can believe the words coming out of Homelander's mouth. Wonder Woman smiles and releases him. Homelander, realizing he has been exposed, leaves the area. The Justice League also gets out of there and finds a temporary base of operations. Aquaman here leaves to explore the sea life of this world. While we see in the Vought Tower, it is full-on chaos, as Homelander has been exposed and Stan Edgar has ordered the PR team to work in full force and change the narrative. He asked them to call Wonder Woman a manipulator-type soup sent by the Russians to take down Homelander and his reputation. He also spreads the narrative of the Justice League being sent by different countries across the world to take down the greatest American heroes. On the other hand, we see Homelander crying and Stormfront comforting him. She says they will take revenge on this fake group of heroes and will take them down for good. Stan Edgar gets told that there are 3 more members of this new group of heroes, and these 3 are almost impossible to track as they are very fast and just going around the world exploring it. Stan Edgar can't believe their speed and realizes these guys are easily faster than A-Train, who was the fastest soup on their Earth. Stan Edgar here calls in an emergency meeting of the 7 and asks Homelander to take Maeve and Stormfront with him and test out this new group of superheroes. Starlight also volunteers to join, as she wants to see if this new group of superheroes truly stands by their name of the Justice League. Stan Edgar also reveals to them that these new soups might in fact be from another reality, as they have no info on them and appeared out of nowhere with unimaginable incredibly strong powers. Homelander here realizes that his position as #1 hero in his team the Seven is in danger, and agrees to go and check up on them, and asks whether they will join Vought and work with them or work against them. The Justice League, on the other hand, found a temporary base of operations which is secretive too, exactly how Batman likes it. Here, Cyborg and Batman have hacked into Vaught's bank accounts for funds, as they already can tell by now that this organization is not good at all. Batman and Cyborg here find out about the Seven and realize this is just an evil version of the Justice League, with a drug addict Flash, a mute Batman, a Superman with mommy issues, an alcoholic Wonder Woman, and a Nazi female Shazam. They here decide to help the people of this world in the meantime. Batman here asks Aquaman to save people from tsunamis or drowning, while Superman, Martian Manhunter, and Flash will help everyone around this world and take out all the bad people with superpowers. Batman, along with Cyborg and Wonder Woman, will take care of problems in America, while Batman and his group finish for the day of helping out people and were on their way of leaving. Suddenly, everyone hears a loud bang, and Wonder Woman warns everyone of a strong presence, and we see that Homelander, Maeve, Stormfront, and Starlight have reached their location. Batman here tries to clarify to them that they were just helping the people of this world out, but Homelander stops him mid-sentence and says he would be the one speaking now. He straight away asks them if they are going to work for Vought and join them, and if they say no, then that means they are going to work against them. Batman here straight up denies it and tries to reason, but Homelander, hearing a no, punches Batman and knocks him out. Seeing this, Cyborg and Wonder Woman get pissed and start fighting. Cyborg here attacks Stormfront and Starlight and blasts both of them. While Wonder Woman charges at Homelander angrily, Maeve tries to intervene, but Homelander asks her to stay back as he thinks he can easily handle Wonder Woman. But here, Wonder Woman doesn't hold back and punches him so hard it breaks his teeth, and Homelander crashes through buildings. He can't believe what just happened, but Wonder Woman again charges at him and starts beating him badly. Homelander here calls for Maeve's help, and Maeve, although she enjoys Homelander getting beaten, decides to still intervene as he is still the leader of the Seven, and knocks back Wonder Woman. But that push made her realize Wonder Woman is stronger than her, and she needs to team up with Homelander to take her on. They both start attacking Wonder Woman, who is able to hold her own due to her Amazon battle experience. But just then, Homelander uses a cheap trick and pretends to punch her, but instead lasers her in the eyes, blinding her temporarily. Then he starts beating her badly, and along with Maeve's help, they manage to dominate Wonder Woman. On the other hand, Cyborg here tries his best to hurt Stormfront, but she has bulletproof skin and normal blasts don't damage her. She here overloads Cyborg with her electricity, and seeing this guy as a minority, she decides to go all out and tries to kill him. Starlight here tries to stop her, but she doesn't listen. Just then, Batman throws his batarang at her, which has a mini radiation blast on her face, giving Batman the chance to rescue Cyborg. Batman here tries to call for help, but Vought had blocked the signal for this area. But just then, the ground starts shaking and Flash arrives. Homelander attacks him with his laser, and Stormfront attacks him with her lightning, but Flash easily dodges it with his super speed and rescues everyone and leaves. Wonder Woman here is super pissed at Homelander and the Seven, as they hurt her and were almost going to kill Cyborg and Batman. But Batman assures her they will have their payback 10 times and will be prepared next time, as they didn't have more than half of their members in this fight, who are also the strongest and fastest. After getting to the base, Batman here asks the others to rest, and asks Flash to come with him to the Vought Tower for research. Flash takes him there in a second, and arriving there, Batman here starts looking into Vought and its secret files and starts hacking their database, and finds out the reality of this world and its soups. From the murders to straight up genocides, these soups have been involved in everything and were being protected by organizations like Vought. He also finds out that these soups are made through a chemical called Compound V and takes some with him. Here, Batman calls all of the rest of the Justice League and tells them his plan. He and Cyborg will come up with a virus for the soups of this world and will make them normal humans, while crazy criminal soups like Homelander and Stormfront will be punished by the Justice League. He asks them to not hold back against criminal soups which he has data on, while the normal soups will be taken care of by him, Flash, and Cyborg. Everyone agrees, and Cyborg and Batman here start preparing the virus. Vought, on the other hand, finds out how Batman and Flash broke into their tower, and Stan Edgar is super pissed and worried, and asks to call in the military and every soup in the world. He asks Homelander to rescue Soldier Boy, as they would need him in this fight. He also prepares 2 doses of Compound V and gives it to Homelander, which levels up Homelander and makes him immortal and stronger than ever. Homelander, with his newfound strength, easily rescues Soldier Boy, and now the Seven is stronger than ever. On the other hand, the boys find out about Vought's plan through Starlight and try to reach out to the Justice League and spend days trying to find them. But here Batman finds them instead, and they explain Vought's plan to him. But Batman is not worried at all, and instead recruits them to fight off the military and help him with depowering the supes through virus guns. The boys in the Justice League are now together and preparing in their base, while Vought tracks the base down with satellite, and all forces move to that location. Starlight informs the boys about it, but they here assure her that the Justice League is strong enough to win. As the military, Supe Army, and the new Seven arrive to attack the Justice League and finish them for good. Homelander here starts shouting every one of their names, as they have all become popular now thanks to their good work, and he here calls them supervillains. The Justice League here comes out, and Homelander asks them to surrender, but here Batman interrupts him in the middle, just like Homelander did to him before, and here Batman asks them to surrender instead, as this is a battle they can't win. Homelander here gets pissed and shouts at the military and Supe Army to attack the Justice League and kill them all. Batman, Cyborg, and the boys here shoot every supe with the virus, which takes them out of their powers, while Martian Manhunter here takes on the military by himself. Homelander here rushes at Batman as he knows Batman is their leader, but just then Superman stops him. Homelander gets angry and punches him, but Superman isn't even fazed by his punch, which shocks Homelander, and he here tries to laser Superman's eyes just like he did with Wonder Woman. But Superman here also has heat vision, and a much more powerful one, and he here instead blinds Homelander. Then he starts beating him brutally. Stormfront and Maeve try to intervene, but Wonder Woman here jumps in and blocks their way. Maeve tries to fight her, but Wonder Woman embarrasses her and tells her that Maeve is not even as strong as the warriors of her island. Stormfront here attacks Wonder Woman with her strongest electricity, and Maeve holds her while Stormfront keeps on attacking Wonder Woman with lightning. But just then Kimiko and Starlight arrive and attack Stormfront, which gives Wonder Woman enough time to beat Maeve brutally and even take her eye out and knock Maeve out. Then Wonder Woman jumps at Stormfront and brutally beats her, and knowing she is a Nazi, Wonder Woman here asks Superman to fry her, and Superman lasers and kills Stormfront. Batman, although doesn't like killing, this doesn't stop them, as the virus only works on supes made with the modern Compound V formula, and Stormfront was dosed with the original one, and she is a mass murderer on top of that. The Deep here tries to attack Aquaman and calls Aquaman his cheap knockoff, which Aquaman can't believe, and Aquaman here grabs the Deep and takes him into the water, and there shows him his real power, and summons all the sea creatures who beat up the Deep and kill him. A-Train here tries to run away, but Flash easily catches him. A-Train here takes a dose of Compound V and runs at his top speed, but Flash here catches up to him and pushes him, which makes A-Train crash and break his legs. Homelander, on the other hand, is struggling with Superman, but just then Soldier Boy arrives and grabs Superman from behind, while Homelander punches him. Soldier Boy then throws his radiation blast at Superman, thinking it will depower Superman, but Superman eats it for breakfast and comes out without a scratch. This scares both Soldier Boy and Homelander, and they realize Superman is truly like a god, which they thought of themselves. Superman here chokes Soldier Boy, and although he doesn't like it, he kills him too. While Homelander here tries to fly away, Wonder Woman comes and grabs him by his cape and starts beating him for the cheap trick he played in their last fight. Superman here helps and lasers and punches Homelander, who starts begging the Justice League for mercy, but Homelander is truly a too far gone supe who has committed too many crimes, and Wonder Woman and Superman don't stop and beat him to death on camera. Cyborg here uploads all the proof of Vought and its heroes' crimes, and the whole world realizes that the Justice League just saved them. Batman here asks them on camera to not trust the supes blindly, and they have released the virus formula on the internet, so people can now depower these supes on their own and live a normal life without any superheroes flying in the sky. Just then Dr. Fate arrives here with a portal and takes the Justice League back to their reality. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more fire content. Peace out.